The folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here with Dearness Johnson, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Williams on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
From the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Steelers' 27-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. midfield. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming fourth down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light day. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it'll be second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And that's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick, because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He'll field this at the 5. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
His throw incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and that takes us from second to third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He's going to launch it for Washington, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first two possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Fielded just inside the 30. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun. Mayfield will find Bryant. His tight end. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. First down carry here for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Browns 3, Steelers nothing.
Second and 12. Mayfield looks to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Browns 10, Steelers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Darren Lee there to get him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Roethlisberger will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you're playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks,
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins. But now it'll be 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Devin Bush in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillendow as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A give to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And 10 at the 3-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Darren Lee on the tackle.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his... And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and score. Rush comes and they block it. And he's able to get it out of there. And this is a pretty good kick. And they will wind up with the football and the possession.
And that's truly the way to change field position, isn't it? Block the punt and then take over inside the 5-yard line. What a tremendous job by them. You change momentum, you change field position, and give yourself a chance to score.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Rashard Higgins, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Browns 17. Steelers 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Cody Parkey lining up.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a pass is taken in by Smith-Schuster. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And he powers his way up past the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Johnson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Roethlisberger. Flushed out right, and that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And the Steeler 1st down.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
James Conner.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Pittsburgh.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And it's 3rd down.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And he connects with Ebron. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
1st down.
66. Check 13. Check 13. Check 15. I'm here.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. Incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
The stop made.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. They're going option play on 3rd down. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Baker going to keep this himself. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
On the tackle.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's Mayfield. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards to pick up there.
2nd and 3.
Now they try the right side here. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Olivier Vernon on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
The ball carrier.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
An 8-yard pickup.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And hitting Juju on a slant. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Complete.
7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Roethlisberger's pass intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
Following the interception, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
With the score.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Browns on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went in the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Yeah, the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's done.
And caught up, and this is picked up by the Browns. The big fella, he's at the 30. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Parkey with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. And now here is another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pick up there.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Tackled at the 20.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Taking it right down Broadway.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Browns, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they're going to bottom out here to wrap up this very forgettable season at 2-14. And it's fair to say wholesale changes will be forthcoming in the very near future. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sport.